Shalom, shalom, shalom. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Yes. Giving you you live and uncut. A little bit of rawness to it. Did you ever think to yourself why Genesis chapter 1 says, in the beginning, God, Yud, created heaven and earth? It was a lot of messages. Well, I shouldn't say a lot because that's like putting it too simple. It was a great amount, let me emphasize it like that, of messages in that. But it was to let you know that both was created at the same time. It wasn't created separately at this time and then one came later. No. Heaven and earth is created at the same time. When a child is born, heaven and earth is being created at the same time. When a child is conceived, let's step back. Heaven and earth is being created at the same time. That's dual. It means it belongs together. It happens together. This is why you have Yud, and Yud means Yud Wab Dalet. Yud Wab Dalet. Or should I say Yud Wab Dalet? Because really there's no V in the Hebrew language, so it would be Wab Dalet. But being we in the time of modernization and we're using the V, the power of the V with it, yes, I can do that for you half scholars that's getting upset about that. So the Vav or Wav means connection. That means Yud Wa Dalet. Yud is spiritual, Dalet is physical. That's the terrestrial. That's considered earth. Yud is considered spiritual. That's considered heaven. So when you're dealing with Yud, you must understand. You must understand that you're dealing with a simultaneous creation. And not only a creation of such a manner, but an existence of such a manner. That means your body always existed. Yeah. You always had a body, and you always had a heaven. Well, King, how does that be if God is considered Yud and it said it created? Yud is before the word God. Yud is before itself, with the word in, I-N, in the scriptures. That's another message. That's something else for you to think about. That's why it said that the Son was really the Father in the flesh. The Father before the flesh came in the flesh to talk to the flesh. Simultaneously, his spiritual self, himself, came to talk to the flesh and his spiritual self all at the same time, because your natural genes and chromosomes, your body, that's why you see me sitting here with no shirt on, because we talking about earth. We talking about earth. Earth. And the spiritual side, which is the message that I'm giving you, that's traveling at over 1,000 miles per second to reach you and get into your heaven and talk to you. So as I sit in your heaven and I discuss you with you, are you receiving me? Are you taking hold of me? Are you loving me? Are you enjoying yourself? It's myself, it's yourself. Yourself is myself. Your L is my L, and my L is your L. We should work on that. Let's work on that. Pretty deep. Now, I'm saying all of this to travel into the message of thinking before you do. You must think before you do. Because when you do without thinking, it's a mess. It's a mess. So you must think before you do. Genesis chapter 1 was about thinking. Genesis chapter 1 was all about thought and then action. Prove me wrong. Genesis chapter 1 was about thought and then action. And you will have such a great result when you think before you act. You would have great results if you just think before you speak. Because in order to speak, it has to be thought of already. Even if you don't think about it, something in you, a thought within you, is traveling. It's just uncontrolled by you. So let's say this. Let's think. Let's have a controllable thought instead of crazy thought. Just coming from nowhere and we just putting it out there and our impulses just start moving on it. Let's have controllable thought. That's what we'll say. Controllable thought. Controllable thought as you consider your Yud, as you consider the Yud within you, as you consider the action that you are to take. Watch that dual information. See, I'm thinking of something so quick, it's just coming. It could be a nation too, but that dual information come out and make great. See, one of the most powerful things, I wasn't going to say this because I said I don't want to, I got a class coming. And the most important thing about Yud and why it was in the beginning, listen to me now. The most important thing concerning Yud and why it's before all things. Do you know? Let me tell you. If you know, let me hear it. Let's see if we match. Let me go ahead and tell you. The most important thing about you and why it's before all things and why it's in the beginning and why it is the creator is because it is the word in. And that's why you have the word or the abbreviation info, and then it's furtherance of information. And remember, in is always there. Why? Because it's the ingredients that's put into everything. I could not be talking on this phone or this camera or this whatever without information from all things, the lens, the body, the electrical current and where it's supposed to go. There's information involved in all of that. You're looking at information. When you touch somebody, you're touching information. When you eat, you're eating information. When you drink, you're drinking information. Everything in existence is information. And it's Yud. That's the power of In. That's the power of understanding you. That's the power.